So I had this guy come up to me once, and he looked really, really proud of himself and really, really happy with himself. And his wife was there, and I was doing something. I think I was delivering something, and he goes to me, "Salam alaikum." Okay. Now, for all you people who are not Indian or Muslim or Pakistani out there, whatever. First of all, I'm Indian. My family are Hindu. I'm not religious at all. And to say salam alaikum to someone is someone who is Muslim, that they would say that. Someone who's in Islam, right? So this is a very ignorant person. Just because he saw the color of my skin, he assumed that I'm Muslim and he would say this to me, right? And it got me thinking, like, the most ignorant people are actually probably the happiest people. Okay, let me explain what I mean. So I got a couple of notes, right? So basically, they stay in their bubble, they can make fun out of people, and they have no consequences. Like, they can say what they want because they can go back to their ignorant lifestyle. Now, don't get me wrong, this situation with this guy, he had his best intentions at heart, right? But that's not like the point. The principle is he said something to someone that is incorrect because of his ignorance, right? And he probably went like, I'm a gentleman, so I didn't like pull him up on it. I just said the thing that I've heard Muslims say. So they say salam alaikum, alaikum salam. I just said it back. I just said it back basically because I'm a nice guy. Now, if I was not a nice guy, I could have been like, you fucking racist dickhead, like I'm not Muslim, like, and embarrass him in front of his wife, who was next to him, right? But I didn't do that. I just kind of like, I just charged it to the game, and I was like, all right, look, whatever, let's just move on. But it got me thinking, like I said, and for the people who watch this video as well, and the people who subscribe to my channel, like, you probably, it's very likely that you're not ignorant, or at least if you were, by the time you're like subscribing to my channel and you've seen like probably more than 1 or 2 videos, you're not an ignorant person, because this type of content on this channel is like very what's the word, you're gonna bet yourself by watching the videos on this channel, and it's only gonna like open your mind up and remind you of things like that, you know, will only better your life basically, right? And what I've realized is the more you know and the more you strive for, like, the less content you become, the less happy you become. Because like, if you break down happiness, it's just like, happiness for me is chasing that like dopamine, right? You eat cake, you feel happy. You don't exercise, you watch Netflix all day, are you happy about that? That's fantastic. You have destructive habits like porno, other addictions, weed smoking, other addictions, right? You feel happy when you're doing it because you're like doing these things. But the people who like follow me don't just want to be happy, they want to be proud of themselves as well. They want to be like, they want to strive for something, attain something. There was a struggle to get there, and they're proud of who they had to be to get there, rather than just be happy with whatever they have. Because you can be happy constantly throughout your whole life and be broke and like miserable at the same time, because you're just chasing the happiness. But if you're chasing that pride, if you're chasing that, like, your parents are proud of you, your children are proud of you, your peers admire you, you are proud of yourself, your ancestors, but if they were to look down at you, they are proud of you because they've sacrificed their lives for you to be here, and you're taking sick actions to elevate yourself and the rest of your legacy that comes after you, right? Pride is the word and the emotion to really strive for. The same, I want to touch on these like ignorant people again. These are the type of people that turn on the radio every single day, listen to the same songs on rotation. Bruv, this pisses me off. People in my family do this shit. I'm just like, do you not want to expand your mind? Like, you're listening to the same shit I heard when I was in a car seat, when I was like fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. No joke, bro. These stations are playing the same shit. They never think about, let me turn an audiobook on, or let me listen to a podcast. I've got people in my family who probably never even heard of a podcast. That's mad, isn't it? Especially in 2023. It's because they're not expanding their minds in certain areas, right? And they're just listening to the same shit, and that is their existence. The same shit day in and day out. The same thing with movies, back to back. You may do this yourself, right? I hope you don't, because you're subscribing to me right now and you feel what I'm saying. Or if you do, maybe like this is an awakening call for you, right? But you know that man who watch Elf every single Christmas? What are you doing? It's not that great of a film. And I know some people are probably like fuming right now. Maybe comments go mad about that comment. But bro, I've seen the film once. There's some people, when Christmas comes around, they're like, all right, I cannot wait to watch all the Christmas movies again. It's like, bruv, it wasn't even long since you watched them before. Like, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your time, bruv? It's the same thing like Mariah Carey. She is caked off that song she made, like All I Want for Christmas Is You, right? Every Christmas she earns like 40 mil for that song. I think I heard that fact somewhere. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's just say it is for the sake of this video. She's caked. She made that song once. It has performed and performed and performed. She's loving life, right? But when that song comes on, it makes me sick, because I've heard that song, no joke, probably like 1,000 times. I'd say minimum. Because at Christmas time, every fucking store is playing that when you walk into it. Every radio station. When I'm going to work, they're probably playing that. Like, I'm sick of that song, bruv. And people just play it like they've heard it for the first time and they sing along. It's like, oh, bruv, just shut up, man. Just shut up. This goes to my point. The most ignorant people are the happiest people. They just stayed in their lane doing the same shit over and over again. Whereas if you're into this channel, you're into expanding your mind. You're into becoming better. You're into developing yourself, learning things that can advance you in life. When Christmas comes around, when Christmas comes around, that is my time to take time off work and spend more time on my side hustles and learning like things to enhance my side hustles, or do more in the gym, or do more with the fam at home and stuff like that. It's not to end up just sitting over there watching a screen like for that amount of time. When, like, for example, when everyone was furloughed for COVID-19 a couple of years ago now, in my mind, it was like a blessing for me personally, not like all the tragedy like that came from it, obviously, don't be an idiot. But I'm talking about, for me personally, it meant I could stop work for, I think it was like 3 to 4 months I was furloughed, and I was banging out work. You don't understand. Every day. I used to wake up at 5 a.m, get bare work done. I couldn't leave the house. On my days, it was a fucking field day. I watched movies and stuff like that as well in the evenings. But when I woke up, I was on job. I was doing exercise. I was eating right. I was doing my business. However, and like I'm trying to like feel pride in myself. I want to make shit happen, right? I feel good about this. However, those ignorant people, they're like, okay, I'm being depressed now because like my day is like just monotonous. Like, bro, you could be learning a new language. I bought during lockdown, I bought a piano, a like keyboard, sorry, and I learned how to play the piano during furlough. Okay, now this video is kind of starting to sound like I'm gloating and being like big-headed and stuff. I'm not. I'm just trying to like highlight to you why you should like if you're following me, you understand. And I'm not gonna break it down. Actually, you know what? If you don't get it, click off this video. Okay. They're coasting through life, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm not still looking at my phone now because it's messed up the video. But, boys, listen. You understand what I'm explaining in this video, right? And if you follow me, I know you're definitely on job, because the type of content that's coming out on this channel, you're only going to learn something, basically. It's only going to help you sharpen and develop your mind. Don't do what the ignorant masses do, which is just like follow all the other ignorant masses. Don't learn anything. You know, when you have a conversation with someone who's really arrogant and ignorant, it just comes across as like, I'm just speaking to a fucking idiot. When you talk to someone like that about a side hustle, they go quiet. They don't know what the fuck to say. They just like stare at you blankly. The lights are on but no one's at home. And they're like, okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying, yeah. Bruv, add something to the conversation. But they can't, because their mind isn't in a place where they've even explored what a side hustle actually means. They probably haven't heard the term, right? So bear in mind, when you're dealing with these people, these ignorant people, they're probably the happiest. Fair play to them. And they can be happy, but happy doesn't like necessarily mean they're fulfilled or they feel that contentment deep down every single day. It just means that they're getting a lot of more of instant gratification, and that is actually more destructive in the life quality that you live, like over a long period of time. In the short term, yeah, fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm eating this, I'm eating that, I'm doing this destructive habit, whatever. I feel good in the moment, I'm happy. But later down the line, these are the people you see with like missing teeth and like black eyes, shit like that. Whereas the people who delay gratification and they're on job, they're doing what they need to do every day when they come home from work, they are investing in themselves, in their minds. In 20 years time, they're the ones with six packs at 40, 50 years old. They're the ones that are able to holiday 6 months out of the year. They're the ones who have incredible relationships with their family. They have financial freedom, and they were doing all this cool shit. Whereas the ignorant people are just still sat there, broke, and watching EastEnders, most likely. If you follow me, I hope this resonates with you, because these are the type of people I'm trying to attract, the people who feel this message. So that being said, if you want to connect with me, I'll put a link down below where you can have a call with me for free. No email address, no payment needed. Just book a call into my calendar. It'd be cool to connect with you. All right, I'll see you in the next video.